Hey, what's up guys, I'm Praetorian and welcome back to Imperator Rome as we're playing as the Roman Republic. Alright, so let's go and get started in today's episode, which is going to be an episode of peace, try and burn off some of this aggressive expansion, and we're also going to be doing some road building here, and we'll likely have to spend some more money on building in some of our provinces, maybe particularly in those that are having some loyalty issues. So this is going to be a shorter episode as well. I should mention that before we get started here. Unfortunately, I just started pretty late today, so we're only going to be able to do a shorter episode, but at least we'll have one. Let's go ahead and split off the engineers here, as well as the just two more units. You know what, I guess for supply issues, we could always do like 2 archers here. They eat a little bit less food and such. So we're going to go ahead and get these guys moving over here. I was supposed to build roads over here, and I never did. I said I was going to build the roads, and then we just didn't, never got it done. So I think that's what we're going to be taking care of in today's episode. We're going to build roads across here and get them going all the way down to here, particularly considering the fact that we constantly have to go down there due to the barbarians that are always rising up. So let's go move these guys over to here. We'll get them constructing roads once they get over there. One other thing I want to take care of is we're going to go ahead and do some movement at pops here, because a lot of people really want me to get this little patch here taken care of, so we can do that. I'm going to kind of avoid moving pops around too much, but yeah, we can move them around a bit just to get... we're not moving Roman pops, so this isn't helping. So yeah, we just moved a bunch of pops over here that did nothing because we don't have any Romans over here. I wasn't even paying attention to that fact. So yeah, none of that did anything, unfortunately. So we are very limited because there's not any Roman pops over here. Yeah, never mind. So we won't be doing that because none of these pops are of our culture and religion. All right, so that's unfortunate. I wasn't even paying attention to their culture. So yeah, we can't fix that ourselves. There's really nothing we can do about that other than the complete micromanagement of the pops, where you get pops to the provinces that this one can pull from, which requires a lot of micro and a lot of money, and overall it's just not very fun, so we're not going to do that. But technically, you can get them over there. Just wanted to make that clear. And if you're willing to micro it enough, then you can get the pops over to those provinces. And who are these guys here? Yeah, we'll trade with them. I like sticking up for the little guy, letting them have some goodies. So we had some more earthquakes. Okay, so this is the second earthquake event that's happened quite recently. It's only going to affect a rather poor province, so I don't know that we want to... Yeah, I don't think this is a big deal, so we'll keep it for a few more months. Again, this isn't a rich province, and I don't really spend all that money on that. Also, we have the ships here, so let's go to merge those. All right, excellent. And... I don't think we have anything else we need to take care of, other than we do have an unhappy family here. We'll trade with those guys as well. Regarding the construction leader, since we almost have our Great Wonder, we should have it this episode, hopefully. Given this is a shorter episode, so maybe not. We might not get it done. It's 589 days. Yeah, we should be able to get that done. I don't see why not. But yeah, one thing regarding the construction leader, we talked about the finesse, which, I was saying that I was assuming, and I'm not even on the right province here, I was assuming that the finesse was pretty important, and so I was basing it more off the finesse rather than on the character traits, and some people thought that was not the best way to do it. So I looked it up so we can confirm this, and each point of finesse gives a 5% bonus to the construction. So if we looked at some of these traits that affect it, this one affects it by 2%. This one here affects it by 2%. Looking in the files, it seems that most of the traits affect it between 2 to 5%. 2% seems to be the more common one, while 5% you'll see a little bit less often. And then there's also some 10% modifiers. And remember, they can also take away from the time. As you can see here, we got a 10% modifier right here. And I think there's only like one positive 10% modifier. I think the highest you'll typically see is 5%, which means that finesse is far more important, guys. If you got to choose between a level 5 guy or like a level 8 guy, that's 15% modifier that you're talking about there. So therefore, no trait has that kind of effect. No trait is more important than 3 extra finesse. So just wanted to point that out since I wasn't entirely clear. I was just assuming that the finesse was more important, but I didn't actually know for sure. Well, now we can confirm that finesse is the more important one. You know, obviously traits, you do want to pay attention to those, but really you should be going for the highest finesse. Yeah, we could do this and not go against them, just get some provincial loyalty. Yeah, that could be really helpful. In fact, speaking of provincial loyalty, we should be constructing right now, shouldn't we? So let's go and take a look at the provinces and see what we might want to do here. So obviously in places like this, we're just going to go ahead and change them up right now over to the harsh treatment. Any of these areas that are at least under 40. We might do this one as well. Yeah, let's go and do this one as well. But we still want to build in these locations, you know, try and fix the issue. We need to declare war on those guys. I think that this war has been going on for a long time. Somebody else commented that it's been going on since very early in the campaign as well. So this is never going to end because they don't have a fleet, I think, to do an invasion. So we're just going to declare war on them as soon as the aggressive expansion gets a bit low, because right now it's still incredibly high. But other provinces that we can do stuff in, let's kind of dip through them all again. I know we've been through some of these guys, but we're going to go ahead and just, you know what, actually we know what we need to do. We need to build here in Spain. We should be building stuff. If they're not losing loyalty, well, I guess you also have to consider the fact that one of the reasons why they're not losing any loyalty is because the harsh treatment there has been dealt with. We got no room here, so we might need to just delete a building. See what we might want to delete. You know what, I think we're just going to wait. Yeah, I think we're just going to wait on that one until they get another building slot. We're going to dip through all these other cities, though, and see what we might want to get. Some of these I'm willing to delete, like, yeah, that one right there could easily be deleted. Going to get a temple there. See if there's anything else here. Don't really need. I guess we can get rid of the marketplace in this case, and go ahead and get a grand theater. Alright, so I think that's going to be it for the city building, unless we started working on these ones over here, which you've already had these for a while, and you see the loyalty is not as bad over here, so I don't really think we should be focusing on that area. Instead, we should probably be focusing in on these areas here. Yeah, not too bad of loyalty there, and they have the acquisition of wealth there as well. Okay, yeah, a lot of this area isn't as bad as Spain. Okay. Over here, we could give them an academy with that little bit of money we got. There we go. Spent all our money. Oh, actually, we still have a lot. We still got a lot of money. I think what happened there was that we had just hit the building limit. We're going to tell these guys no. They're too big, too powerful to get our goodies. We'll trade with those guys, though. Yeah, really hoping we get this wonder done. This is going to give us some nice bonuses. It was a bummer there wasn't any bonuses to loyalties, and this seems to be our main issue, is loyalty. I didn't see any. You would think there would be one. One for provincial loyalty, but I don't actually know. We can also take a peek at that real quick. Just kind of look at the Great Wonder bonuses. And seems that... Okay. Yeah, I don't know if that's because it was in the same location. Just kind of dip through here and see if there's anything for... Yeah, I'm not too worried about those guys. Now, let's scroll through here, and maybe you guys will see it. Because I'm not seeing anything that's going to give us... you got the unintegrated culture happiness. We saw that. That's not really that helpful. I'm not really seeing anything else. We can colonize somewhere. Yeah, I'm not seeing anywhere else, guys. You got loyalty for generals. Strong population, siege traditions. You would think that there'd be something here. You can increase the output and the happiness of certain pop groups, so there's that. So I guess that helps. But there's nothing really for like just straight up loyalty. But happiness would do it, would help. Yeah, I guess that's the only way to really do it, is to increase happiness with these. I was just wondering if there's any way to do that with a wonder. So it's actually this province that we can colonize. Excellent. And I know that one was probably bugging some people. And these guys want to trade with them. We'll tell them no. Being stingy with my goodies. I guess we can go up to speed 5. Yeah, we'll go up to speed 5, guys. And these two have become cities. Excellent. I recall... Okay, so those were for the mission tree, weren't they? Yeah, they were for the mission tree. We'll take a peek at those, see if we want to go ahead and build on those right now. What is going on here? Okay, so Gonna pay these guys off. Yeah, we're just gonna ignore their whining. All right, so let's go ahead and dip over to these two cities real quick, guys. So that's one of them right there. And so we can go ahead and get constructing over here because, you know, we're going to have some loyalty issues here. And also, we're going to want to get these guys converted regardless. So let's go ahead and build there. And I think that's the other one. And are we out of money? Oh, no, the territory's disloyal. Okay, so we can't build there just yet. All right, so I guess we can just focus on over here then. Going to get an academy and a court of law. And we've been trading with these guys. We'll continue to trade with them. All right. So we're down to 49.62. The problem has been that we have been sitting at such a high aggressive expansion for so long. I mean, we've gone like war after war and really haven't been burning off the aggressive expansion. You know, I think we are going to do it. In this case, we need the stability. And speaking of stability, we might want to see if we can do this. We can, as soon as we get to the 44. Anything to help increase that stability up. And this is the consul, and he has dementia. That's a bummer, because we actually have a pretty good consul right now. But you know what? We knew that he wasn't going to go through his whole consulship because, I mean, he's at perfect health, so he might make it through. But, you know, he's 71 years old, so it's not really surprising, I suppose, that he's having some issues right now. I want to look at when he leaves office. 658. Yeah, he might not make it, guys. Now, we got barbarians. Also, we got a governor who just died, so let's go and get him replaced. Now, that's actually over here. Let's see who we got. I knew a decent marshal would be pretty good, but you know what? I really don't want this guy here. I'd prefer to have somebody from family. And this guy's got, that's too good a marshal to be sitting. Yeah, that's not going to work either. Maybe one of these level 5 guys, but I did really want a family member. I guess this guy here is fine, and it's from the unhappy family, and they'll increase the local slave happiness. All right, so he's the perfect fit there, guys. So that worked out nicely. So where are these damn barbarians? Over here, though I'm not seeing them. Oh, there they are. There they be. All right, so let's go ahead and do some battle with them here. Should be a nice, easy battle, and we're in the area. We got our martial advances. I think that's the last one we needed. And this governor is going to become one-eyed. All right, let the treatment continue. I don't know. That's not for our character, so I don't know how that why we have control over what he's doing. Maybe he's one of our sons or something like that. I didn't really pay attention to who he was. So we just got our tech, the martial advances. So I already know what we're getting here. We're going to get the delayed baggage train, increasing the supply limits. And barbarians have been defeated, but there's more barbarians, I think. No. They're just saying that they took that from us. All right, so we'll go over here and continue training. Get them drilling again. And looks like there's somewhere else we can colonize. Excellent, so let's go ahead and do that. We can look at other locations where we might be able to send some Roman pops. See if there's anybody who's actually Roman and Hellenic. Yeah, we can send them from here. But remember, they do have to be Roman and Hellenic in order for us to be able to colonize. Here's one from here. Trying to get up to 10 pops. And I'm probably skipping right past some of them here. And there we go. Just trying to get some of this colonization done here. And we could have probably colonized in these areas as well instead of that one. Go ahead and see what we want to do here. Just trying to close some of this up some, guys. It probably would be most useful to close this one up right here. But there's not a whole lot of choices available to us. We can move one. And that's not quite enough. What about over here? Or even over here? Looks like they're about the same size here, so it doesn't really matter. Yeah, we can move them from over there. From some of these nearby locations. Oh, nope, those are not Romans. My bad. Alright, there we go. Alright, so that'll let us colonize that. Maybe move a few over to here as well. Just trying to get some of this colonization done here, guys. Close it up a little bit quicker. I do hate the microing of it. We can build the roads here, and I think our road builders in Spain are done as well. So we'll do that here in a minute, get them assigned to something. Let's get these guys doing something first. So we want them to build a road, and we should probably turn this over to the territory map mode. So we want them to go over to here and then over to here. And then from there, I think we will want one on the port. So let's have them go to the port next. Oops, that's not going to work. Onto the port next, and then down to here. And then maybe just all the way down to that port right there. Yeah, that looks good. Alright, so yeah, just get them building roads up there. You could also build roads like to your little capital areas here where you're trying to colonize, because that'd make it more likely that Pops would move over there, so that'd be an option. We do have some extra trade routes here that need to be getting assigned. We're good on food. In fact, we have more food than we probably need here. So I'm not sure what we should get, because I think we have all of the actual capital modifiers that we'd like to have. I don't think there's any that we don't besides these two. Could tick down tyranny quicker, I suppose, and getting that marble. Yeah, I guess that would be an option since we don't have it. And marble's worth a good chunk of money. It's not one of the more richer ones, so you wouldn't want to trade just for that. Yeah, I suppose that's the one we'd want to do. I guess the move slave cost, if we're going to be moving a lot of slaves, I suppose that helps. Although moving slaves isn't really all that expensive and money isn't really all that much of an issue. I suppose we can go for something that gives us a light infantry bonus, since we still, well, we don't really use those very often, do we? Yeah, I guess the marble is what we'll go for. Let's get 2 marbles here. We'll get 1 from a foreign power and 1 from one of our own countries. Or one of our own provinces, excuse me. And we do have an unhappy family here as well. Looks like one of the legions, the general died. I've been missing those notifications, guys, for when the general died, because obviously we had that legion in Spain that fought for a little while without a general. Which one is this? Isn't this the Magna Grecian one? Oh, okay, wait a minute. Oh, okay, I see what's going on here. We need to merge those. Same thing over here. There we go. Alright, so that'll fix that issue. But we do still have these guys here that we have not assigned them to new road building exercise, which I think we're going to want to go over to the territories that we have here, excuse me, the cities that we have over here. Yeah, that makes sense to go connect to that. Probably from right here. Yeah, so let's just send them over there. And then we'll have, and I think they're going along roads, so with that in mind, what we could do is put them back on road building. And then from there, just have them, see how the best way to go about doing this would be. Oops. Alright, so they want to go through here. And I suppose that works because it's connecting to those. I was going to have them connect to that fort there. But yeah, I think it's fine, just them going through here. Yeah, I think that works out nicely. So they'll come up through here, and then we'll have them go to that location next. And then from there down to here. And then we'll want roads that go back down this way. We'll mess with them here in a minute, though. Let's see what this is about. Just somebody nearby wants to trade. We can tell them no. Can't have these goodies. Another governor died. The governor of Magna this time. Very important governor. Oh, yes, that's right. I forgot that I wanted to take a look and see if we don't have some better people here. We already know we have a level 10 guy. So we're going to put him in place. And yeah, we might also have somebody better here, you would think anyway. Got a level 9 guy. Yeah, that'll work out. Either one of these. Got a younger one here, so we'll go with him. With the characters down here, I think we're good with these two. We can look, but I highly doubt we're going to find anybody better than them two. Alright, so we're good on that front. Let's go ahead and get this governor replaced now. Governor of Magna Graecia. And I suppose we could go with this Ptolemy character. Let's take a look at him. Okay, he's got one trait that'll help and one trait that will hurt his province. Could also use this guy here. He's submissive as well. It's, you know, this guy's also submissive. That all increases the loyalty, makes him easier to manage. Where's the corruption at? I guess it's not important for this area. You know, we'll go and put this guy in place, as he has the higher martial. And sometimes we actually use those levies, though we've been using levies less and less. In fact, we could even use them less often by building up more legions, building up the legions we have, and even getting more legions. Because I think there is some locations that could get some legions. Yeah, you have the Africa one. We have enough pops there that we could get a legion there, and Numidia. Yeah, there's a lot of locations where we could get an additional legion. We're going to do that this episode, though, since it's a shorter one. Yeah, so we're just going to try and let this play a bit, trying to make some progress here. I'd really like to get... Oh, did we get it? We got it. All right, so we got the lighthouse. And so that is the name, Maximus Lighthouse of Oz. And we're getting the tax and commerce bonus here. So you can see that having its effect already. And then we're also, that's where we got those 2 trade routes from that we just set up. We are getting the military tech investment of plus 10%, local research points plus 20%, really helpful here in this area since we get so many research points. And then the aggressive expansion impact, negative 10%, and the war score cost, negative 5%. So overall, pretty good little bonuses there. Let's go ahead and see where we might want to build next. Oh yes, that's right, we're building in Spain. That's where all the issues are right now, since that's where our new territory is. So I will continue dipping through here, finding stuff to build. I think this was the next location we wanted to build in, but they were still disloyal. They're almost up to the point we'll build a build there. Let's see what we might want to do over here. See if there's anything we want to delete. Yeah, we'll just wait. I think I said that before. We'll wait for them to get another building slot. Yeah, I think we have just about everything throughout here, because we've already been working on all this. Really need more cities, but influence has been an issue. We need to use that little batch of influence for something else. We're going to be increasing our stability. See if there's anything throughout here. Overall, yeah, overall the stability, the loyalty is not too bad in most areas. It's just really Spain and parts of Gaul, I suppose. You know what? So let's go ahead and build here in Italy. I know that in a lot of areas we don't have certain buildings that would be helpful, like the foundry. Yeah, we might want to get foundries in some cities. Yeah, maybe over here. Yeah, let's get a foundry there. Well, you know what? We should probably build in the most populated areas first. So that'd be this one here. Although you also want to consider, you know, obviously which trade goods you've got there. Here'd be a good spot here for the glass. But yeah, I definitely want to consider the trade goods as well. Yeah, so we'll get some foundries. These aren't as expensive as I thought they were. Yeah, I thought they're a lot more expensive. How about over here? We got the earthenware. All right. Yeah, we don't want to do it there then. Take a peek at some of the places here. We have everybody converted, so I think that's the reason why we didn't get the Great Temple in this area. That's more wine, stone, just kind of going off of trade goods. Really what you should do when you're doing this is to look at the trade good map if you're just looking to build foundries. Let me take a look over here, guys. Yeah, we can get the salt there. Alright, so let's let this play. Trying to make some progress here, trying to get that aggressive expansion burned. We can build stuff a bit later. Alright, so we can have this guy flogged, increasing our own popularity, decreasing his health, and we're going to spend a little bit of money to do that. Or you say the affair will disappear as a show of appreciation for his service. And we'll become friends with this character. He's a co-consul, and he's almost dead, so let's just have him flogged. We're flogging our own consul, our own co-consul. Alright, so he's getting those roads built, and we're done over here as well. Okay, so let's have him go through here and down to here. And then after that, we just want him to go down this way to connect to the roads here, so it doesn't really matter how we go about doing that, I suppose. But yeah, I guess the best way to do it would just be to go straight down. Yeah, so we'll just go straight down to this province here, whatever the fastest route is. Alright, excellent. So that should take him a little while to get that done. Oh, and whatever it was, we lost the trade good. Yeah, just work on getting some of these buildings here done. But yeah, there's really not a lot to build here in Spain, Hispania. Let's go ahead and try and get that stability up. We're still losing it, unfortunately. That's a shame. But you know, the aggressive expansion is still pretty high. I know it doesn't seem high considering the fact that we've been sitting at like 60 aggressive expansion for a long time now. Let's boost that stability up. Alright, so I'm assuming these guys here are done. Yeah, these guys are done with their road building. Could have them build roads down to here. I think this is what we'll do. We'll have him go up along here. He should be taking those roads. And then we'll have him go over to here. That's probably the most I'm willing to do there. We could, of course, continue moving pops around as well. I guess, but we'll do that. I kind of want to get this area taken care of here. I am getting a little bit... The reason why we don't do this, move the pops around, is because it's micromanagement. But every time that we have a rebellion here, we have to micromanage raising up troops and getting the rebellion destroyed. So it might be good to do the micro now to avoid it later. So we need a new governor here. Go and see who we want to appoint. We actually have some decent finesse characters now. Yeah, many of these characters aren't too shabby when it comes to the finesse. Though I do want to get like family members appointed into some of these positions. I think for the Hispania provinces where we're having some issues, we might want to focus on like loyalty and low corruption. So we're going to pick this guy here. And those are just the 2 road building armies. So not really an issue. And you know what? Let's go ahead and again dip through here and see if there's any provinces that are not... Since we have had many provinces need new governors, so we might need to switch these up again if they're losing loyalty. If they're not, then we're good to go. Now this province here is just barely not losing loyalty, so we won't do anything just yet. But over here we might want to go back to harsh treatment. Same thing over here. Just trying to avoid some of these guys getting down to too low. Alright, excellent. And I don't think we have much else to build. We can build happiness ones, though. I don't know how useful that is in some of these provinces, but we had another governor die, so we're going to have to take care of that. But let's go ahead and see if there's any like open... this one's open. So let's go ahead and get ourselves... They're no longer disloyal. That's what it was. We wanted to build here, but they were disloyal, so it wasn't really an option. Let's go with the academies and the court of laws here. All right, excellent. So that'll fill them out. Got somebody wishing to trade with us. Who are these guys here? I'm not seeing them. Oh, it's a revolt. That's what the issue is. Okay. We're not going to trade with them. We also need to get somebody else appointed here. We're going to base this more off of the job, and this character work fine. Or more off of the family is what I meant. All right, so this guy's done with the road building. Let's have him rejoin his army. And let's take a look at the road building army in Spain, and he's done as well. All right, excellent. So what do we want to do next? We have the road that goes all the way down to the center here. We do have roads that go up this way, but not all the way up north. This could have some do that. Are we building through all the cities? We are building through all the cities as of right now. But yeah, we might want to build up here to this fort, I suppose. I don't know that we're going to go all the way to here because that's kind of odd when you already have a road right here. Eventually, we're going to conquer all that. So yeah, I think that's really the only way we could go other than up here. I suppose you can go up here as well. All right, so this is what we're going to do. Let's go ahead and have this guy go over to here. And then when he gets there, we'll have him build a few roads just a little bit further north. We'll see what this here is about. So this Quintus character, a legate, he could end up getting 5 low cohorts of a random type. Which army is he in? I'm not entirely sure. I don't know if it says here. It doesn't look like it's saying which army he is in. Or you do this one, in which case the service refused. Okay, so it's probably just better for us to let him get the little cohorts. And so we're looking for the Quintus Decius character here. Because I'm not entirely sure which army he is in. Maybe this one here? No. Looks like it's this one. Alright, so I don't know if we're going to want to get rid of all of them. Kind of depends on which ones he ended up getting. So he got 2 light cav, a light infantry, and I'm not sure what else he got, but we'll let him keep those and just get rid of the light infantry and the cav. Yeah, I think that's the best way to go about doing this. So the Macedonian army is right here. So let's go ahead and, well, I guess we can do this right here. Split those units off. We want to split off the light infantry and the 2 light cav. Just go ahead and disband this unit. Don't need those. All right, and so those guys are coming back over here to rejoin that army. We know we're trading with these guys, so we'll let them get some more goodies. And then this guy here, we're going to have him do the road building up to right there. And that'll probably be it for now. Yeah, for over here. And then we're going to have him do one last set of roads that goes up to the north here, up into our new city there. Trying to help Pops get there quicker. So yeah, we'll have him build the roads all the way up. Do we want him to go all the way up to the mountains here? I suppose you could, like have him go over to that fort. Alright, so we can now colonize over here. And you know, in the new city, or settlement here, we'll take a look if we can move any Romans there. Probably not. Yeah, probably not. It doesn't look like it. Yeah, no Romans can move over there. Unfortunately, we could take a look over here again. I know we already looked at all this, but sometimes things change where your Romans are located. We're also going to dip on over to here. We can have this playing, maybe. No, we can't have it playing. We can move one over there. And I suppose we can try and move them over here, because that'll allow us to settle all around there, if there's anybody here. There we go. We got a few pops right there. And we just don't want to move them from over here. So yeah, I want to skip that area right there. Alright, so there's nobody that can move from there. You can move them from over here. I suppose that makes sense. And then you can even move them over to right there if you wanted to. Though we still need to colonize this here, so... yeah, just move a few of those Romans. Oh, I didn't mean to move that guy. That's great. Alright, let's move them over to here. And it looks like we can now colonize that location right there. Alright, so just slowly getting this done here, guys. Yeah, just kind of tedious overall. I'm going to continue with this national commerce income. Just funny how we don't do any of our other omens. Don't use any of them. So a granary, probably want the library there. Yeah, we'll go with the library. Alright, so it's going to take these guys off road building because they're going to be coming way over here. And how do we want the road to go? Probably from right here. Yeah, have the road go up north. We had another damn governor die. Alright, so our governors are just like dropping like flies over here. These guys will not stop contacting me about trade. They're desperate. Oh, it was the co-consul. Okay, so we had a co-consul die. Well, we also have a governor over here. Alright, so we want a good character here. Again, somebody that might help with loyalty would be useful. Although it doesn't look like any of those are choices. Let's think of somebody at loyalty or happiness. So I probably just want to go with one of these characters up here. Yeah, might just go with this guy, actually. Yeah, we'll go with him. He doesn't have any corruption, no real issues. And yeah, these guys too also just won't stop contacting me. Trying to get my goodies, man. I think we're just about ready to declare war here, guys. Yeah, I think we're going to go ahead and do that now. We're going to use... I think this is the army I was planning on using. And we're going to put them on the fleet here and then invade. We already have a claim, so there's really no reason to wait. I was just trying to get the aggressive expansion down some. I really want to get this wrapped up because until we get these islands, I think this one here is always going to be an issue. We took the island a long time ago, and yet we still have massive issues with it just because it's the only province in the state that we have control over, and that's always going to cause issues. Now, we don't have our siege engineers, so that'll be an issue. I probably should have waited to declare war until we got those. That's fine. We don't need to wait for them, guys. It's not worth waiting for. There's going to be 2 forts over there here that we have to take, though, so that's unfortunate. Well, maybe we'll send them over there if they finish their roads, just so we can get this done a little bit quicker. Alright, so these guys. And we're not paying for our fleet, so that would be a problem. Let's go ahead and make sure we're paying for those. And let's go ahead and send the troops. And we'll get those forts taken. Let's see what this is about over here. Don't want to trade with those guys. Trade with these guys here, though. See a lot of tribes growing in size. Alright, so we want the roads going up to right there. Although I don't really like the direction they went. So we might actually micro this. Have it done a little bit differently. Have them go up this way. And then on through here. And then from there, I guess what we could have them do is cross here and then go up to that fort right there. Although you really want them to go up to the pass here. Well, I'm go like that, I suppose. Tell those guys no. Alright, so let's go ahead and try and get this siege done. We could just quickly assault it, I suppose. Just get it done a little bit quicker. And it's likely going to take a while. Well, maybe not. Alright, looks like it's going pretty quick. Tell those guys no as well. I don't trade with their neighbors here typically. Well, we're not trading with our neighbors in Spain because we're mostly conquering them. We could probably get these guys merged now. Let's go ahead and do that. And I want to say the last one here is the army that's finishing up those roads. And that's the last set of roads we're going to build for some time, guys. Until we conquer more territory. Other than this territory, obviously, we don't need roads here. The siege is done. Let's go ahead and knock out the next one. So it should be a nice, easy, and quick conflict. That shouldn't be too difficult. We did push those ships out. There's only 4 of them, I think. So should be able to easily wipe them out or catch them. Oh no, it looks like we sunk them all. Now they don't have a port here, so we don't have to worry about that. Yeah, I guess there's really no reason to keep the fleet out anymore, other than we want to pick those guys up. Yeah, we'll continue trading with them. But yeah, we'll bring the fleet over here. I don't know why. Just shits and giggles, I guess. Are we at war with them as well? We're not. Okay, so we'd have to declare war on them too, but I don't know. Let me see if this, yeah, this would not work. Alright, so we'd have to get a separate war goal on them. Alright, well, we do have some political influence, and I do want to get all this wrapped up, so I think we will. I don't have any allies or anything, so yeah, we will go ahead and try and get ourselves a claim on them. So we can just get this all wrapped up. It's a bummer you have to spend the influence on that. And the next divine sacrifice would be 93.5, but we're actually earning stability now because that aggressive expansion is much lower overall. Yeah, we're really getting that ticked down. That's going to be really helpful. Also, it might, well, we just got these guys. I was going to say it might allow us to annex them, but yeah, that's not gonna work because we have to wait until 662. So we got 5 more years before we're able to get them annexed. But that will be a goal of ours while our aggressive expansion is low. Cannot import grain in the capital anymore, so let's just take a look and see if we even need to. Well, you know what, we're going to give this a month and see if we still need to import food or not. Oh, we're done here. So we need to get this army destroyed. I didn't realize that. Let's go and attack these guys real quick, get them wiped out. And we didn't need to do that, I just wanted to. And let's go ahead and end the war here. Get that conquered. 1 aggressive expansion. That's all that's going to be earned here. Some of these I think are Roman. Maybe just that one character right there. Yeah, it looks like he's the only Roman. We got some really good characters here. Alright, so you know what, guys? We're going to do something a little bit different here. We're going to pass judgment on the important families in this case, and they're all in one family. Alright, we're going to welcome them in. Some of those are decent characters. Alright, so we're just going to go ahead and declare war immediately on these guys, though I suppose we can get our... Yeah, I guess it doesn't really matter. But yeah, we'll go ahead and declare war on these as soon as we're... Got these troops over here. Have them, should be going into the port here. Grab the Legion up, bring them over here and attack these guys as well. Alright, so let's go and embark those. Let's go and declare war. Do we have it yet? You know, we might not. I was thinking that we had it already. I forgot we had just started that, didn't we? So we're going to put them out. You know, we'll just let them sit here, I suppose. Yeah, we'll just let them sit right there and wait until we get that, since we're only 25%. There's no reason I have them just sitting over there. Alright, so we'll colonize there. Again, we're just really trying to get this done over here. So this would be the best area to colonize, or to send pops to. If we have any Roman pops. We don't really need to move them from there. Yeah, I don't know why I keep doing that. We can move them from over here, though. Yeah, right there. Not enough to colonize just yet over there. We'll see if there's anybody here that we can move. Yeah, we don't want to move them from these 2 provinces. Okay, so yeah, there might not be anybody. Let's look one more time here. Because these can come from another province, so those aren't Roman now. Alright, so yeah, there's nowhere. We're just, you know, bouncing the pops around our provinces there, so. Let's go and see who we want to trade with. Lots of offers. We'll go with these guys here. And we do need to take a look at the situation over here. So we're earning pretty good food. I really don't feel like we need to trade for more food here. But what do we trade for then? Because there's really not anything we need. I suppose you can go for something, yeah, like the base metals here. I guess that's what we'd go for. I guess monthly popularity gain would be useful, but yeah, there's nothing to trade for there. Just seeing other ones we don't have. You know what, we could get the ones up here if there's any we don't have. I think we do have all of them. Except for the step horses here. Yeah, but I don't think, I mean, we could get those and make use of them, but I don't think it's really all that fitting for Rome to do that. So instead we'll just go for the amber. Oh, that's right, there's nothing to trade for there. So it's the base metals. That's the one we're going to go for. So we have 2 routes that are available. So if we get another route, we'll go for the other one. All right, so we're at 25% in order to get the claim here, so we can declare war and get that last island right there. But overall, this province should be a lot more stable. Now, given they're still sitting on the harsh treatment right now, so we're going to need to build here, and we have money to do that. So if there's any cities here, then that's something we're going to work on. So we can welcome these characters in. They will gain some loyalty, or we can put them all to death. I suppose the question is, are any of them any good? They are. All 3 of them are. So yeah, we'll welcome them in. And do we have any cities here? We do. All right, so we got 1 city right here. And so this one, we're going to want to go ahead and build a great temple and a theater. And then probably get some other stuff as well. Probably want to get that foundry too. That'd be nice to have. But this is probably not the first place we should be building that. All right, there we go. Suppose we could have just focused on the academy, but I do want to get the citizens more happy. As you can see, the citizens are really unhappy. I guess so are the nobles. They have a little bit more impact on that happiness. Another increased disability here. Excellent. Do we need to boost this at all? No, we can't. Not yet. Okay, so yeah, we'll just kind of continue to dip through here and build foundries and key provinces, key cities that have trade goods that we actually want. So it seems that we just had an election here. So is this our new consul? Yeah, this is our new consul. We'll have to take a peek at him. And we'll also have to get all the offices filled out. So yeah, let's go and take a look at the consul here, guys, because we're going to have to end this soon. So we got a 3 marshal, so not a great marshal, but okay finesse. Pretty good charisma and zeal, though. Yeah, not bad. Nothing being provided by our co-consul, though he's okay at a couple skills as well. And he is from the Boni. Okay. All of the parties are at least into the positive approval rating here. Not bad. We do want to take a look at his traits real quick. He's intelligent. That's a very good one to have. He's just. He's also prominent and ambitious. So overall, not a bad consul, guys. Pretty decent guy. Most importantly, he's 43 years old and in perfect health. So we'll have him as consul for his entire consulship. Yeah, this is really not a bad character. This worked out well for us. It doesn't happen often, but it's been happening more often, I've noticed. We haven't had the shitty consuls that we had for a while. That we had like a streak of garbage ass consuls. But yeah, they've been getting better overall. We're gonna put this guy in place here. Again, just trying to make sure that we put families. Or actually, you know what? We're gonna put this guy in place. Put families in some of these places I don't care as much about. That could make sense. Did we lose I'm not entirely sure if we lost a trade route there or what the deal is. Let's let it play for a second, and then we're gonna have to end this. Let this go to the next month here. And yeah, we'll free him, I guess. Oh, wait a minute. Okay, wait a minute. This is... Yeah, we want to do this one. We've seen that event before. Alright, so it looks like we lost 2 trade routes here? Or maybe not. Alright, so let's go ahead and set up the... There's no more... Oh, base metals. That's the one we're looking for. So let's get the base metal one here, so we're getting that modifier. I don't think we lost anything else here. Oh, the fish. Yeah, that's what happened. Alright, so yeah, we really want the fish one. So we're actually going to have to cancel the one we just set up, unfortunately. Because we've got to have the fish. You got to have the fish. Because that gives that national freeman happiness. That's for your entire country. Oops. And we'll do it with these guys. So that's what the one extra trade route was. I was wondering what had been canceled there. We have 2 unhappy families, so we might have to take a look at our offices, move some characters around, all that kind of good stuff. We're at 46% here, so next episode we'll declare war for that one little province. And we might, I don't see why we wouldn't be able to continue with our conquest here in Spain after that, because aggressive expansion should be low enough by that point. But we do have to actually end today's episode here, unfortunately, on this shorter one. Next episode, we'll spend this money and we'll do this war and probably continue our conquest in Spain. Try and get those missions done. I hope you guys did enjoy today's episode. If you did, make sure you leave a like on the video, subscribe to our channel, hit that notification bell, and leave a comment. I do hope to see you guys on the next one. And thanks for watching.